What's up, guys? Army Dog here. I'm bringing you another video here because once you reach a certain point in scrap mechanic, it gets kind of boring, right? So you got to kind of make do with what you got. So the last video, if you guys haven't checked it out, I'm sure it's over on the side of the screen somewhere, but I was talking about what can I do to make this better. Well, I had a scout vehicle that I was very happy with. I really liked it, but I got trying to always improve. What can I do to make it better? So this is the new Scout vehicle. It has double wishbone suspension in the front, 6 lights. Woo! It's plenty of lights. You can see. Watch out, it's a lot of light. All right, and it's got 4 thrusters on it. What those thrusters do, I'll demonstrate here in just a little bit. But those thrusters tilt down a little bit. I think the front is at 10 and the back is at 15 to propel you across those short lakes or gaps that you don't want to drive around. The vehicle itself is made out of metal 3, right here, metal 3, mostly pipes. I like pipes. I like the look of it, whatever. The rear has double wishbone suspension that forks off into independent off-road suspension. And the reason I have it set up like that is because the wheels will act independently, and when you start climbing rocks, like you hit big rocks and stuff like that, they'll form over the rocks, and if they need to go up or down a little bit more, that's when that main front one here, out of the triangle, the top one, I guess it is, the one closest to the bed, that'll flex up and allow it to move more. So you have the ones nearest the bed a little bit harder suspension than the ones that are outside. That way the wheels move independently up and down. And then if it gets too much, like I said, big rocks, cliff faces, whatever, it'll flex enough to let those move a little further if they need to. I also added 3 spud guns on each side. They're folded down. When I push the number 3 button, let me get underneath the light here real quick so you guys can see a little bit better. There we go. All right, so if you notice, I've got the spud guns there. They are put away right now. When I push the number 3, they fold up and tilt down and in. So if you look, see that? They tilt down and in a little bit. And I think it looked goofy sitting like this. So that's basically, I guess I just use them for bosses. No one usually uses mounted spud guns for hay bots and tote bots because it's a waste of ammo. But when you're done, you just click them. They come up and they fold down nice and pretty. It also comes with 6 storage chests. Let me get it first person here. On the left-hand side, I've got extra spuds. And then I've got extra fuel, a seat. I'm sorry, that's a regular seat. It should be a driver's seat, but it's not. Wheel, stack of blocks, the Spudling gun. I leave it in there because I never use that thing. It's terrible in comparison to the other one. The regular Spud gun does 1 damage at a ridiculously long range. That is super good, like a sniper rifle. Shotgun fires 2 spuds, doing the damage of 3. So that's really good. And the Spudling gun, I think, it fires really fast, but at the same time, it does, I think, half a point of damage per. So it's really useless when you got to shoot a greenie with 6 direct hits, because you can't aim that thing to save your life, because it's an area of effect weapon. It's a spray. So a greenie takes 6 shots from a Spudling gun, so that's about half a damage apiece per spud. The regular Spud gun takes 3 shots because it deals 1 point of damage, and the shotgun takes 1 shot because it fires 2 spuds, doing the damage of 3. So I haven't found a purpose for the Spudling gun. But anyway, I'll leave it in there. Extra tires, stack stuff, explosives in case I get really bored. The third one back is my food crate. So I've got milk, shakes, sandwiches, baguettes, one of each kind of whatever. Just a bunch of crap there. It looks nice and pretty. So we got a respawn bed on top, which I'm going to use right now. In the back here, I've got 2 spud gun containers. They're spud containers for the guns. 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Here's the 2 thrusters. You can see them. And let's go show this thing off a little bit, shall we? I am going to drive across the Lagness Monster's home, which is coming right up here. It's getting really close. Right here somewhere. Right here. I guess it's a rendering thing, I guess. Oh, don't fall off the bridge, Mike. There we go. yeah, so we're gonna try and get across the bridge. Oh my goodness, there we go. As soon as we get across the bridge, I go right back up to 140 frames. See, watch as soon as I get off over here. And here it comes. Blip, there we go. So weird. See that suspension working? Let's see if we can find some better stuff here. There's a little rock. We don't want a little rock. We want something gooder. Something gooder. So we'll just drive through this stuff. So if you can see, watch the suspension work. Good side view here. Something. There's going to be some rocks or something in here. Those tree stumps will stop you. See, like those? See how they work individually? See if I can find a better. These trees here. Okay, let's see if we can get it from the side here. Watch. Bloop, bloop. See that? How it kind of gives it a little extra flex if it needs to. Good stuff. Tree stump. I need to remove that. I hate tree stumps. Yep. So let's see if we can go find some more stuff here. Something to run over. As you guys can watch the suspension. See how the outer ones are flexing? And that when the big hits happen, the inner ones flex. I love this thing. Alright, so I don't know if I can get over that rock, but we can try. That's a big rock. See how everything moves independently? Alright, here's a testing ground right here. So, in theory, I should be able to just push number 2. These things will kick on, and I should shoot across there, pretending this is a lake. So here we go. Hey, wasn't so bad. See that? I love that suspension. Looks so good. Works out really well. As you guys can see, I can move. I'm going about half speed right now. If I wanted to, I can floor it. See that? I can go pretty quick. Still have reasonable control. Oh, another thing I can do that I did is the front steering bearings. I don't like precision steering on my Scout vehicle. I like it on the big vehicles that are slower. But this one, these bearings here are set at 36 degrees apiece. The default, I believe, is 27. So this gives me a hair. Yeah, don't look at that. This will make your eyes bleed. Anyway, yeah. So it's set to turn a little sharper. I like the sharper turned. See, you can see down there, I'm about as far as I can go before I start rubbing bearings. So, rubbing tires. I mean, it's right there. You probably got on the 35. That's really close. Yeah, it's super close. But anyway, let's see if we can hit some more rocks here and find something to shoot. I want to shoot something. There's got to be a bad guy over here somewhere, right? First, we need to prep the guns. There's one. I don't know who uses these guns to squish. Yeah, but, I mean, who uses these to fight, hay bots? It's kind of silly in my opinion, but you can get out and just shoot with your shotgun twice or spud gun 4 times, whatever. Yeah, let's get that out of the road there. We don't like leaving things laying around. But see, the lights are plenty bright enough, and they seem to work really well at night. I mean, I think 2 lights do the same thing. I could take off one set of lights there. I don't think having 6 looks any cooler. I was trying to go for the newer Mustang look with the thin lights that they got in the front now. I don't know, just something I was doing. But let's find some little rougher terrain here. You definitely don't want to take this near warehouses where there's tape bots. See that? That's pretty cool. Tape. This is made out of pipe, mostly pipe. So you don't want to take it anywhere near tape bots. If a farm bot charges you, throw it in reverse. You can literally almost stop on a dime. Skirt, throw it backwards, and just throw up the guns and let him have it. Yeah, so I think I have them tilted down a hair too much. In fact, since this is a test run, why don't we check that? I have them tilted down This bearing here, yeah, this will make your eyes bleed. It's bearing 5 and 6. Okay, so we need to take, I think 4 degrees is too much. Let's back it off to 3. There we go. Let's try that and see if it looks a little better. There we go. That's a little better. A little more distance between you and that farm bot. Only bad thing is, I don't know why I put 3 on there. I just thought it was cool looking having 3 of them fold up. Because, man, I had a little ingenious epiphany. I put the timing mechanism, right, because you have your timer and 2 logic gates. Well, most of the times you can use 4 logic gates, whatever. See them right down in there? I had a block, one of the pipes. It's a 6-way right in the middle there of the wishbone suspension. And I had a spot right there. I'm like, hey, that fits perfect. So I put those 2 there. And then I put the timer across the front here to make it look like a big old V8 motor. I don't know. I was being dumb. Like I said, you get bored and you gotta find things to keep yourself occupied. So you start improving things. Let's go do a little off-roading here. See if we can. There we go. Look at that suspension roll, boys. Oof, it looks good. It's nice and soft, keeping the wheels to the ground. Well, I ain't going up that. That's for sure. But it's mainly to go, like I said, it's a scout vehicle. Recreation, all-purpose, you want to go raiding, you got a little bit of storage. It's got survival boxes on each side. So, I mean, we can drive around all day. Ooh, there's a big rock. Come here, big rock. Oh, I missed. Woo, yeah. Good times. But see, you guys can see the suspension going nuts there. It keeps me pretty... Oh, here's another test for our lake, right? For our thrusters. We're going to go over to that. Should we go that way? Let's go that way. Alright, here we go. The problem is, can't steer. Uh-oh. Yes! Thank you, tires, for grabbing the ground. Seems to work pretty good. Bet you this just eats gas, though. Yeah, but it's supposed to. They're thrusters. They're only meant to cross small lakes and things like that, so... Let's get it go. Hey-oh! Oops, yeah, twisted. It's alright, we'll still get across. See that? Perfect. It's just for little shortcuts, getting away from boss bots, whatever. But I'm really happy with the suspension. I'm happy with the boss killer. Guns, look at that. Whoop! The suspension works really well, too. You hardly move hitting those things. It's great. And this thing moves. It goes pretty fast. If I turn it up much higher, I might be able to now that I have the 4 thrusters on there and 2 potato crates. Potato canister, ammo canisters. Because it's heavier now. Before, it was too light. And it would just flip. It literally just... Whoop. That suspension is super good. Works super well. Woo! Everybody say hi, Archimedes. Bye, Archimedes. He's having computer issues, so we didn't play very often much, but whatever. So this is the new Scout vehicle. I like the way it looks. Like I said, I'm all about the aesthetics. It looks really good. Functions really well. That's a tree. And rock. Look at that. Perfect. I love the suspension. Works so good. So anyway, we're about to go back into Lag City here. Oh gosh. Because it's rendering that big old humongous base. By the way, the next playthrough, I started another one, but I haven't really been into it. Just because it's like, man, I spent, I'm coming up on 1,000 hours in this world alone. And so it's kind of hard to want to start over again, for me anyway. Because I have such, there I go, through the leg. I have such an established base. I mean, it's not getting any bigger. My next base will not be nearly this big in the next playthrough, if there's another playthrough. I may just, that update coming out, I have a feeling it's not going to be the cause for a wipe. That makes sense. Because of the farm bot key thing that they talked about. And the farm bot key is, I don't know if you guys heard or watched or whatever. FarmBot key thing. I don't know if this will fit here anymore. I hope so. It does. Yay! The FarmBot key thing is in the update here. They said that the old FarmBot keys might become circuit boards, and deductive reasoning, maybe it's just me, says that if that's the case, that means the update should be available for current worlds. I think they were going to call it a mining island or something like that was going to show up somewhere on your map. Otherwise, why would they turn old FarmBot keys into circuit boards so you get new FarmBot keys? You know what I mean? So there's no point for me having another playthrough when I have this established base here. I mean, I've got everything, in case you guys haven't noticed. You know, the bunk beds and I got a vending machine in here and fridge full of all kinds of eats and drinks, dress spot. You know, I mean, it took me forever. I got a shower in here, heat lamp, keep it nice and toasty. Going to the bathroom, doing your business, got some toilet paper and extra toilet paper. I did it on purpose. I put it way far away from the toilet, so if you ever do get stuck in there, you're going to do the butt waddle of shame. Anyway, yeah, just things like this that took me quite a long time to figure out. I don't want to do it all over again. I ain't going to lie to you. You know, I mean, I've got a very established base. And so, you know, I don't want to do it. So hopefully, if the new update allows it, I'll just keep currently using this, and we'll go do some good stuff with the new mining island with the sticky wheels, and then we'll update. Oh, pretend that flyer's not there. I think it's so ugly. Ugh. Yeah, I can't make them look right. I give up on them. But those plasma drills, I don't know how they operate or anything. Looks like they split apart type thing. So I don't know how it's going to work on the front of this. We'll figure it out though. When that update drops, I'll be making some more content when it comes to the new stuff. We'll go out and I'll film myself getting killed multiple times by a trash bot. Just so you guys can point fingers at me and laugh, and then see how the content does itself. So anyway, if you guys like the content I put out today, leave me a like down below. Comment down there if you see something that you'd like me to see me try, something you want to see me build, any improvements. I like hearing the ideas. And consider subscribing to the channel. It'd be fantastic if you did for more scrap mechanic updates and content. So you guys know the deal. Until next time, keep on scrapping.